So I'm going to start here with polite rage. Run me off the cliff, rage. Life ain't never fair, rage. The end is always the same, rage. Can't see through outrage, tears, rage. Holler out the windows, rage. Did I say holler? I meant howl, rage. I had to have the talk with 12-year-old me, the last human being I would ever be. Again, rage. Now, a black man outraged by my polite rage. How do I ventilate the adrenaline to roar at the four winds, a rage that won't be denied? No way to uncry tears boiling out of my eyes, burning my cheeks. Can't see the road, rage, tears. Hold the steering wheel for dear life, enraged, as my polite rage tries to assuage my self-hating rage, looking for words to be projectiles, missiles, a caliber that won't fit in any chamber or down any barrel. Words swinging sledgehammers, pen strokes slash wider than switchblade jabs to make my point. It worked this time. Other times it won't. Get me home safely. If I speak without being spoken to. If I show my hands, empty of everything except my palms, and they too might be mistaken for a bomb, a phone, a knife, a gun. I will feel this way as long as I am black in this America. Looking in my rear view, followed by my profile. Will my 12-year-old me survive my rage? 4 times I've cried tears like that. First, when Grandma Linwood died, we were at the Chumley's house where Mommy and Daddy went to the funeral. Second, when Daddy died, I was flying to New York. I missed his passing by the lifetime in an hour. Third, when Yvonne died, I was at her side all day. She waited until I left the room. The 4th time, when I heard the talk that Prentice Powell wrote for his son. It feels like childhood is dying, not for all children, but black boy childhoods being raised in a society that's given up hope with a vengeance. Next piece. In my shadow, a silhouette of every black man fitting the description, stopped, frisked, questioned, murdered by accident. Perforated surfaces mistaken for pores, bullet holes too many to count. A halo of light surrounding me, blocking the vision of their greatest fear. They thought they saw. All they saw was shade, hiding behind a mirage. They thought I reached for a loaded comb to blow out my brains. A shape with edges tattered by an expanding dream, filling with potential promise, and a balloon deflating, heaven escaping through multiple gunshot wounds. No last words whispered, no last rites given. An ecosystem beyond virtual reality headgear, tuned to inner volatiles, rage triggered by taking one more silent knee protest. An infrared image shows both feet on fire. Flames burn up my legs. I am fuse and bomb. I am blown from hell, followed by my conflagration. A vision of hope, shredded beyond recognition. Another martyr recycled into the ancestor bin. A broth of tears mixed with bone and ashes, broiled in molasses and bitter herbs. Time simmers a stone soup concoction, a special on the menu with an exotic seasoning. An uprooted life returning to roots nourished by Gaiamundo, calibrating the rivers flow to feed my tree of life all the xylem and phloem my branches require to sustain a full canopy. It will appear I stand on a pedestal. I am balancing on a mountain of shoulders, surrounded by a village of my ancestors. Each one plays their ribcage like a tambour. My lips read notes played on my windpipe. A feedback loop creates a chorus of voices, reciting my life like a mantra. Next piece. A stain on our memory. Which America are you remembering was ever great, that you want to make it great again? If you're talking about the great America, where we bring our children to distract them from the real America, then you know the America I'm talking about. I'm talking about the real America that has the most wealth in the world, that can only be balanced by the overwhelming poverty of spirit. You know the real America that has corporate individuals buying up all the votes that disintegrate our human resources into gigabytes with no teeth, chewing the fat off twisted truths, praised for their bold-faced lies, proud to erase hard-fought progress. Lowering the floor so more believe that they've reached the top, while the rest of us know that the basement has become our roof. Next piece. Which look? That look of rage will get you killed. Hands in the air. They don't care. Down on your knees. Your life's in the breeze. Face down on the ground, they want to make sure you feel ground down. Phone by your ear, you may as well listen to death coming at you 20 bullets in 2 seconds. How many times did you make them miss, fall into the ground? Brother Diallo got shot in the bottoms of his feet, and not while he was running away. Overkill? Kill over. One more time. Officers feared for their lives. I can't resist the twisting in my guts, tightening knots, traumatic memories play over again. Children will never play again. I can't resist it, the instinct to protect my brain where my amygdala sits. I must resist the twitch muscle, doing what twitch muscles do. A flinch brings steel rain pouring down on my bulletproof soul, burning through melanin flesh like a torch cuts through ice. I can't resist the bile rising in my throat. Dog's jaws clench around your shoulder. Pain rages in full flight. Don't pull back when dog yanks like dogs do. Resisting pain is easier than resisting arrest. Get that look of righteous indignation off of your face. Don't want to get shot when pigs shoot like pigs shoot. Pig might twitch the wrong muscle, afraid you was resisting, looking dead. Now, you might notice that these pieces got all kinds of anger up in them. And that's just the half of it. The name of the manuscript is going to be Evaporating Rage. This is the rage part. And during the next set, you'll hear where it goes from there. Positional Asphyxia is the title of this piece. An attack on civil society. Would that be the knee on my neck? I am civil society. Problem is, no one called for reinforcements when your partner's knee closed my air supply. Calling on the National Guard just brings a larger knee. Why didn't they call the National Guard on the police? Looks like abdication to me. Someone gave up caring about safety. So now they got another name for what they didn't do to George Floyd. Now we can suspend disbelief that all of us witnessed a recorded inappropriate restraining technique. That would be a chokehold held for too long. Or a lynching. That would be gravity's fault. A fucking murder by uniform. And they say George Floyd didn't die from positional asphyxia. That George Floyd died of underlying health issues. Yeah. No. 2 underlying health issues. Many of us already live with, and many of us already die from. 1. George Floyd was born with too much melanin in his armor, considered a disability in this America. 2. George Floyd choked to death on the bile and acid rising in his throat, mixed with the fear, hate, and racism blocking his windpipe. I can't breathe. Peace.